Their wing back Niall Cashman delivering a great ball right across there towards looks to be Robbie Cotter, is it? Gone to ground, takes the return pass off the side from the sideline, dropping it over the crossbar, opening score of the afternoon. His marksmanship, that was statistic there from Ger beforehand, responsible for 50% of Douglas's scores. He's got his account open there here this afternoon. Great delivery by him in towards his corner forward. That's Robbie Cotter. Cotter trying to create a bit of space for himself, eventually getting the shot off, and that is a fantastic score.
Been a bit better, but he got the second one and turned it over and off his left hand, and a very good score.
Great puck out by Dolmar to Mark O'Connor, and Mark O'Connor from distance. Turnbull has a runner inside him. That runner is the midfielder Brian Hartnett. Scored a crucial couple of points for the footballers last week.
They would have looked at Douglas and they would have seen how they played, like, you know what I mean? So they would have been expecting this, I would imagine.
Alan Cadigan taking the pass from his centre back Mark Harrington. Alan Cadigan from about 50 yards, and
just break the ball down, and he knew the support would come in from behind him to the breaking ball, but poor clearance there, and good score from Mark O'Connor.
See if the score develops or something just to an advantage extends it. And if not, then they'll come.
Owen Dolan forced to go all the way back and bring Stephen Moyle into it. There's a Blackrock player now down on the ground. It's Niall Cashman. The shot coming in there from Killian O'Donovan takes a heavy hit into the back as well as he gets off the shot. Right, what can Blackrock do now at the other end? It's with their corner forward. That's Mark O'Keefe. And Mark O'Keefe from the 40 yards pointed it right over the red spot, and that's poor sideline. It's out to Blackrock, and the shot eventually coming off. Is it we're tracking it? Yes, it is gone over. It's again, and it's brought it back to 6 points to Cashman. Oh, what a wonderful ball. The shot, is it a score? Yes, it is, and it's the huge ball. Alan Connolly trying to get under it, but it's Donegal Murphy winning the race there. No, it's Connolly, space opening up in front of him. He's got a man inside, he's going to go himself, and he's put it into the bottom corner of the net. Chance maybe here at the other end, being pulled back is Owen Dolan, and the free being awarded very quickly there by Cathal McAllister, but I'm sure that there'll be a huge reviewing of that bit of footage there.
There's trouble here, Colm.
Brian will be very disappointed, like that was senseless.
Shane Kingston like inside. It's Brian Turnbull who's after winning that one, and Turnbull himself going from distance from the sideline. That's an outrageous effort against again. But we were just talking about would they use the win, but they're going to use it with John Cashman instead, the nominal spare man, shall we call him. Shot coming off there from Robbie Cotter, and the point from Cotter. Yeah. Is it a very laboured approach, or is it because of the wind for Douglas as they're trying to work the ball up through the lines?
I think they have to work it up, Colm. They've no choice. And again, Mark Cole won a ball there out in front of us here in midfield, decided to go forward and solo with it and take it on. And
it's Turnbull that's onto it, scored that opening point of the second half from a similar angle just a few moments ago. He's going to try his look for the second occasion. That seems to be the sweet spot for him over there.
Yeah, and second half on both sides, and that was a fabulous score out in the north stand there.
It's a savage puck down by John Cashman. It's Connolly again. Connolly in the back of the net. Cotter collected the clearance.
Earlier column, like you fellas like John O'Sullivan and Stephen Murphy, they're not massive names or anything, but they do incredible work. 2 balls in a row one ball that Stephen gave in, and he won the last free. He's been around the scene now for a while, and
even though the wind behind him, a difficult out in front of us here inside his own half, he made beautiful connection with it, and great score.
Speaking of great scores, 2-11 to 9 points. The shot, he went for the goal. Has been deflected over. 2 points from roughly that side of the field so far this afternoon. Opting to bring in Alan Cadigan, and Cadigan getting the shot off, and Cadigan getting the score, and we're back to a 6-point game. The sending off of Brian Hartnett just before half time as well. Mark O'Keefe getting the shot away, and Mark O'Keefe extending the Blackrock lead out to 7 points. It's been returned with interest by the likes of Niall Cashman on this occasion, and great to see your wingback. He put in some shift in the first half, but he's been caught by Connolly. Back out with Cashman again. That's Niall Cashman scored the point a few moments ago. Great little ball by Cashman in as far as Michael O'Halloran, and Michael O'Halloran pushing it out now to an 8-point game. Trying to work the angle again, and from 45 yard has eventually got off the shot and eventually puts it over. It was a good effort by
Heaney back in the full back line there. Cullen went all the way back to the full back line and got a great block in.
I'll give it to Daniel Meany at the other end. It's Michael O'Halloran who's after getting the free there. Owen Dolan making way. Joseph Hart is the man that's on. We saw him warming up a few moments ago. Shane Kingston was trying to have a blaster there from the edge of the square, but Douglas still not giving up. Eventually Turnbull.
Fair play.
Fair play, as Shawnee said, not giving.
That 1+1+1 Cadigan's one, like, you know, they've taken the game to Blackrock, and if any of the two of them went in, we've got a real game in our hands.
Oh, perfectly placed ball, perfectly positioned corner forward. With Shane O'Keefe. O'Keefe from midfield. That's a shot from 60 plus yards, and Shane O'Keefe has driven that one. Has he driven it over the bar? The roar